Welcome to Finding Forgiveness, a family fairy tale podcast. Join host Susan Gibson as she summons the courage to ask the hard questions, probes deep, dark secrets, and attempts to fill in the gaps while exploring the relationship between her and her mother. Discover the magic of self-discovery, relationship exploration, and the profound journey of forgiveness. Now, your host, Susan Gibson.
Have you ever wanted to ask the question to a loved one or a family member or your mother that you didn't have the courage to ask? Well, I've written a letter to my mother to help explain some of the things that I've been feeling these past couple of years. I invite you to listen as I share my letter with you. My mother's very outspoken, very vocal, used very grandiose words and gestures. And I hope I never forget the images of her throwing her arms in dramatic fashion and saying dramatic phrases like that. Do you believe they built that monstrosity across the road? And she was like that throughout her life. And she stood up for herself, and she stood up for those who didn't have a voice. The last few weeks of life with my mother, her health declined dramatically. One thing that had happened to her over the years with rheumatoid arthritis is she would get these flare-ups, and they were excruciatingly painful. She did very well to manage herself, manage her pain. And in that moment, I didn't need to or want to ask why. Why had all these things happened between us all these years? It all just melted away. And I realized in that moment, forgiveness. And I said to you, Mom, I know you're sorry. And I wouldn't have traded one moment of our life together, because every one of those moments has brought us to this moment right now. And I said my good nights, that I love you so much. And later that night after midnight is when I received the call that you had passed away. And now I am on a quest to fill some gaps and talk about family secrets that we've held close to our heart for generations. And it's important for us to bring them out into the light. It's important for me to heal, and it's important for others to hopefully realize that before it's too late, have the courageous conversations, ask the hard questions, and don't take a no for an answer. I'd like to invite all of you, if you're having a difficult relationship and you don't know how to start the conversation, write a letter. Write a letter to that person. You don't have to share it. And if you want to, you can share it with me. You can send it to hellosusan@findingforgivenesspodcast.com. Secrets are sacred in my family, and your secrets would be sacred with me. They will remain forever a secret.
Thank you for listening to Finding Forgiveness, a family fairy tale podcast. To continue the conversation, visit findingforgivenesspodcast.com and send an email to hellosusan@findingforgivenesspodcast.com to share your story. Until we meet again.